Hello, my friends, and welcome to Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Kathy Weaver, and I am definitely part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the Fun, Fearless Female global community of Christian women. It's Wednesday again. You know how I feel about how fast this time is going, and it really does fly by. Today, I wanted to talk about labels. What is the very first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word label? There are warning labels. Some people use chemicals and things like that in their homes, and there's a big warning label on it. There are labels on pharmaceuticals. You pick up all your prescriptions from the drugstore, and there's labels to let you know what's inside. There's labels on the food that we buy, probably, if it's not produce. And sometimes even produce has labels on it, which is a little frightening when you think about it. There are labels on doors, let's say signs and labels, open this door, use this something, directions. There's labels for how to assemble something. And there's a sticker that says this way with direction labels. There's also personal labels, branding labels, people labels. There's all kinds of labels. What is your label? What is your label? I have heard a lot of people say, I could never do that. I'm too old. I could never do that. I'm too young. I could never do that. I'm too tall. I could never do that. I'm too short. I could never do that. I'm too fat. I could never do that. I'm too thin. What is the deal with the labels that we give ourselves? I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not courageous enough. I'm not what? What is the label that you give yourself? I am magnificent. I am fabulous. I am a child of the King, and I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Label, label, label. So the next time you look at a label, you pick up an item and you look at that label. Think about, what is your label? I bet you know your business label, but when it comes to you personally, what is that label? And yes, I have heard some people need to come with a warning label. I get that too. I understand. But what is your label? It's kind of like we talked about a couple weeks ago, literally a couple weeks ago, about your identifier. I get that too. I understand. But when we talked about the identifier, it was the first words out of your mouth are what people remember about you. The label piece can go a little deeper, a little deeper. So what is your label? And please, the next time you say, I'm addicted to chocolate. Well, who's driving that bus? Who's running that ship? The chocolate? And you're actually addicted to it? It might taste yummy and it might get you through those not so great times, but you're probably not totally addicted to it because you give chocolate the power. I ain't giving nobody power over me. I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted to that. I'm addicted to something else. That's your label. You just did it. Addict. Survivor, cool label. Recovering, many of us are. Whatever that label looks like, think about it before you say it. And the next time you see a label on that favorite product of yours, that favorite item, take a deep breath and think about, what label are you putting out there about you? Label. It's a pretty cool word. Thank you for joining me every single Wednesday on Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Kathy Weaver, and I love being here with you. Thank you for the comments on the YouTube video. Thank you for the comments in the Fun Fearless Female global community of Christian women. I love being part of this community. We got to see Delinda last week in person. That was like amazing. What is Delinda's label? Think about that. Have a great day, and I will see you right back here next Wednesday. Bye for now.